Assalamu alaikum everyone and welcome back. In this video we will be doing variation revision. So from some schools variation is taught in form 4, in some schools variation is taught in form 5, but which means by now, by October the end, you should know what is variation no matter what. Alright, so how does it work? So you will see the words like varies, directly, inversely, jointly, partly, these kinds of words. How do we do it? So suppose R varies directly as S. So that suppose thingy is actually very useful. So what do? We do let R varies. So varies is basically proportional. So when something is proportional, it might not be the exact value, but how much it increase, how much is decreased by some percentages, maybe some multiplied, some divided. So we use K. So R varies directly as S. R varies directly as S. Directly means you just write next to it. If it's inversely, you do over S. If it's partly something something and partly something something, two different varies. So you will K1 plus K2. We will do that in maybe next video. So next thing that you have is this one. So I always suggest students to write it out because I don't like getting confused. Because you guys know how my brain works is I'm so weak. So I know that S is 5 now and R is 2.5. So substitute. S is 5. Now why am I doing this? Because when I let it, I had the R from the question, I had the S from the question, but the K was made by me. So I needed to find that K. So 5 here is in bracket, it's multiplied, goes to the other side, divided. And then what do you get? So always click calculator. 2.5 over 5, you should be able to get it as 0.5, or you can also write it as 1 over 2, either of them. But after finding the K, make sure the question says express R in terms of S. Of course this looks like that, but then you also have the K here. So make sure you rewrite it with your K. So R equals to 0.5 S. So you either write it like this or R equals to 1 over 2 S. It's also fine. Both of the answers are correct. So that's part A. And then part B, I always suggest students to write the equation first. I like 0.5 because it looks easier. This time, we need to find R when S is 10. S is 10, R we don't know. So whatever you know, substitute. So R we don't know, S we know it's 10. So 0.5 times 10, 5. Done. So easy, right? So how many marks do we have until now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my god, this is already 5 marks because I just wanted some students to get marks. And then part C as well. Rewrite the equation no matter what. This time you know that R is 15 and you need to find S. R is 15, you need to find S. So 0.5 is next to the S here, that means it's multiplied, so goes to the other side, division. So S equals to 30. Click calculator. You don't need to wait for the answers. And by the way guys, some of the answers that I wrote there is actually wrong because I forgot to recheck, and then when I was doing this exercise I figured out some was wrong. So please change it. So next question. K varies directly as T. K varies directly as T. So let's translate that first. So let K, do I write equals to K here? No, because I already have a K there. So what do I write? You can write anything else. Let's say A. Okay, anything basically, but just not K because already having a K. And then K is 3, T is 2. Find A. Right? The first information, K is 3, T is 2. And what do we do? So K is 3, A we don't know, and then 2. 2 here is multiplied because its bracket goes to the other side, division. So A we know is You can either write it as 1.5 or 3/2. So why am I using decimals in this question? Because it's exact value. But sometimes maybe when you have 7/4, you get very ugly answers like not this. Let's say 4 divided by 7. 4 divided by 7, you get very ugly answers. 0. This one has pretty answers. 4/7, you get 0.571, so much. And those are ugly answers. So that one we leave it as fraction. But these is fine. So after finding it, make sure to rewrite the statement. That's the end. 3 marks until here. And in part B, of course, write the equation first. And then we know T is 6. We need to find K. So it's basically just substitution. So K equals to 1.5 bracket 6. And you should be able to get K as 9. Same for question C. Rewrite the equation first. And at this time you know that K is 9 and you need to find T. So K replaced with 9, 1.5 T. So 1.5 here is next to the T. That means it's multiplied. So goes to the other side. Division. I'm doing these questions very quickly because I believe that you guys know how to do it. So this here says 6 equals to T. But we always write T equals to 6 because we are finding for T. Okay, easy peasy. So let's continue. All the questions here are actually very similar, just 5 questions. So do all of them. So x varies. So let x equals to ky. And then I know that y is 6, x is 3. So replace them. Y as 6. And then 6 here is multiplied. So goes to the other side. Division. So after finding the k, rewrite the equation with everything. And then the other side as well. After rewriting it, always write the equation once first and see what the question needs. I'm doing it much quicker because I know you guys understood it by now. So x we don't know, y we know is 12. So x equals to 0.5 bracket 12. And click it, you get it as 6. And then the other one, question C as well, x equals to 0.5 y. X we know is 15. 0.5 y. 0.5 here is multiplied, so goes to the other side, division, and you get it as 30. So y equals to 30. Good. So if you don't get it, you can always ask me after school or in the comment section down below, or the teachers in class, maybe they understood what I said it much better. So next question. C varies directly as D. C is 15, D is 5, so replace it, D by 5. Now there's a bracket, so goes to the other side, division. And then after dividing, you find it's 3. But don't just add it here because, oh, don't forget the word let. Because that was just let by ourselves. So C equals to 3D. And then how about question B? Always write the question first. So this time we need to find C when D is 10. Okay, so C equals to 3 bracket. Why do I give bracket? Because I'm substituting it a value. So C is 30. And then last one, of course, you also need to write it everything. This time you know that C is 30 and you need to find D. So just by looking at the equation, I know you know the answers, but then we always need to write the steps. So 3 there is multiplied, goes to the other side, division. And then D is 10. What kind of steps you can miss? You don't need to write these 2 steps. You can just write this and it give me the final answer. That is fine. So last question here on this worksheet, and then that will be for this lesson. So let F varies as G. And then we know that G is 12, F is 3. So replace them. K 12. 12 here is divided, so goes to the other side, division. So you get it as 0.25 equals to k. And then after finding the k, make sure you write the full equation. Okay, same for b. You have it, the equation. This time you know g is 20. You need to find f. How do I do that? F equals to 0.25 bracket 20, and you get the answer as 5. Same for question C. No matter what you have to write the equation once first so that you know what you're doing. So G is 72, and then you need to find F. Oh wait, F is 72 and you need to find G. So opposite way. So how do we, did I do something wrong? Yeah. F is 18. Why am I doing this? Ah, my dumb eyes. So the questions in the answers. So 0.25 divide on the other side because it was multiplied there, and you got the answer as 72. So G is 72. So that's it. So hopefully you guys like the videos, and then you got what's going on, and of course always replay the sections that you don't get it, and then ask your classmates as well, because obviously I'm not there right now, right? So you can ask your classmates if you don't get it, especially the so-called smart students that always think they're really smart. So ask them, because they might be able to answer you, or you can always rewatch the video or ask the teacher in the lesson to help you. So until next time, see you, tata, bye bye, Allah Hafiz, bye bye.